Welcome to Streets of the U.S. Today, I will be in Montgomery, Alabama, and I will be discussing some crimes committed by the Montgomery Police Department. In December of 1975, Officer Donald Foster killed Bernard Whitehurst. Bernard was shot in the back. The officers planted a gun on him and attempted to cover up the case. The original police report stated that Bernard fired a gun at them and the police returned fire. There was no autopsy done, and the coroner stated that Bernard was shot in the chest. Attorney David Watkins and the local newspaper led an investigation into this case. That investigation led to the district attorney to have Bernard's body exhumed. It was then determined that Bernard was shot in his back. 3 Montgomery police officers were served with perjury indictments. This forced 8 police officers to resign. No one was convicted of Bernard's murder. The cover-up led to the resignation of the Director of Public Safety and Mayor Jim Robinson. The judge on the case ruled that any conspiracy to violate Bernard Whitehurst's civil rights ended with his death. The jury's verdict was in favor of the former police officers. The city of Montgomery acknowledged the cover-up conspiracy, but never compensated the family of Bernard Whitehurst. The city of Montgomery placed a historic marker where Bernard was killed that details the story of the shooting and police cover-up. Now, I will be discussing the Greg gun incident that took place in Montgomery, Alabama also. This incident took place on February 25th, 2016. Officer Aaron Cody Smith with the Montgomery Police Department attempted to stop and frisk Greg Gunn. Greg lived in the Mobile Heights neighborhood. According to the police, the neighborhood had been experiencing a lot of burglaries near the time the incident took place. At approximately 3:20 a.m., Greg was leaving a card game when he was stopped by Officer Smith. Greg ran from Officer Smith, and Officer Smith ran after him. Officer Smith attempted to use his taser, but that did not work. He then went to his baton. Greg then picked up a painter's pole. According to the officer, that caused him to take out his gun and shoot Greg. Greg was shot 5 times and killed. The officer was placed on administrative leave after the incident. He eventually was arrested and charged with the murder in November of 2016. The trial was supposed to be held in Montgomery, but ended up being moved to Ozark, Alabama. This move got the trial into the majority white Dale County. During the trial, 8 judges recused themselves. It was also discovered that Greg's fingerprints were not on the painter's pole. Officer Smith did not turn on his body camera or his dash camera before the encounter. In 2019, Officer Smith was found guilty of manslaughter. He was sentenced to 14 years in prison. In 2020, Smith tried to appeal his judgment but lost. If you like this story, please like, subscribe, and comment to the channel. Thank you.